everybody. I'm Noah from phonedog.com, and this is the Incredible from HTC and Verizon, also known as the Droid Incredible. But I don't know, I think Incredible sounds better than Droid Incredible. Straight up, this is the best Android phone that you can buy in America right now, and it's the best smartphone that you can currently buy on Verizon. I could stop the review right now, but I suppose since we fired up the camera and edited it and you're watching this and everything, we should get a little further in depth. But kind of straight up, that's what I think about it. So we'll get into the full review in a second. If you guys want to stop the construction out there next door, next to my office here, that'd be cool too, because I'm filming. I don't know if I can control that. Before we get into it real quick, just want to say special thanks to our friends on the Oklahoma City Thunder for taking 2 from the Lakers at home and evening the series up. And oh yeah, special thanks to our friends at Best Buy Mobile who are supplying us 2 of these Incredibles to give away to you on the One Pod Bandit over on phonedog.com, so stay tuned for that. Best Buy Mobile, when you buy a phone there's no mail-in rebate. You get the phone. The price that you pay at the counter includes the rebate, so you don't have to send anything in. You walk out the door, that's it. So thanks again to Best Buy Mobile for hooking us up with 2 Incredibles to give away to you. But enough of that, on to the review. All right? Quiet out there, I'm trying to film. All right, so like I said, the Incredible, I think is just the best Android phone you can get in America right now. Best smartphone on Verizon as well. A lot of the stuff that's on here, Android 2.1, HTC Sense, you can see on some other videos we've done recently. The 2-part review I did of the HTC Legend kind of gets into Sense. So I'm going to refer you to that if you want to get deeper into what HTC Sense can do. But in a nutshell, it's this UI that runs on top of Android. You've got 7 home screens, full Android support for widgets and notifications and all that kind of stuff. But then some HTC-specific things. You've got HTC Mail, which is an alternative mail app. I've gotten a few comments from users that there's an app called K9, a mail app available in the Android market that you might want to check out also if you don't like the stock Gmail app. You've also got HTC's weather system, which it's mostly sunny right now, so you won't really get it. We got the clouds when we first started up. Let's see if we can get that again. But it's kind of animations that show you what's going on in the weather, which is kind of cool. There you go. There's the clouds. It's kind of mostly sunny, partly cloudy here in Oaktown right now. So you get the clouds. Just kind of neat, Favorites panel, so you can add contacts. It's like a widget. HTC Messaging, a widget as well. FriendStream, which is HTC's social media aggregator. You can get all of your, kind of surface level stuff on Facebook and Twitter, kind of right here. And then also there's Twitter integration with the contacts. The HTC People app integrates your Twitter and Flickr stuff, so you can see people's. Like me, I rarely use Facebook. I don't go to the website that much anymore, but I still have an account, and so in People, I can see integration with what my contacts who have Facebook accounts are doing on Facebook. So that's kind of cool. Again, check out the Legend video for much more on the different stuff that Sense does. You've also got in version 2.1 this thing they call Leap, which lets you pinch to zoom to get an overview of, or not pinch to zoom, rather you pinch and you get an overview of all 7 home screens, so you can just pop to one immediately, which is it's just kind of nifty, Anyway, the phone itself, really, it's killer. It's, my one big negative on this device is that I'm not crazy about it as a physical device. It's kind of plasticky and cheap feeling. The upside of that is that it's really lightweight, very pocketable. It's got this big 3.7-inch display. It's AMOLED, so when it's in good lighting conditions, when you're inside, when it's relatively dark, it's amazing. It's incredibly vivid. It's very glossy, as you can see. I'm getting the reflections there. But it's incredibly vivid and bright. Looks great. Some issues maybe with color saturation being a tiny bit off. I don't know. That's stuff that I've read about in other people's reviews. And it is there. The reds maybe look a little tiny bit, not like reds do on other displays, but I don't think it's anything you're really going to notice unless, you're a stickler. But the display looks great. When you get it into bright sunlight, it fails, and that's just what the deal is with AMOLED. 800 by 480 resolution. It's touchscreen. It's multi-touch, capacitive touch with multi-touch capabilities, and the touchscreen works really well. It's very responsive. When I first tried it out, I was almost, thought it was too responsive. The scrolling was the scrolling was really, almost too fast. But in general, it works quite well. We'll do a little voice search here. We'll go to Mama's San Francisco. I was looking up something, some kind of restaurant or something, and I'm kind of hungry. It's almost lunchtime, so Tommaso's San Francisco. There's your, oh, look at that. It's perfect. Your speech to text. I wish I could go to Tommaso's for lunch right now. This is not a plug. They're not advertising. Here's the first place that came to mind. I haven't been there in a while. It's a great pizza joint in San Francisco. But so we'll show you here. We'll click on the Tommaso's website, and then we'll show you the pinch to zoom capabilities, you know, the multi-touch and everything. It's very fast, very responsive. Qualcomm Snapdragon processor inside there, 1 gigahertz, and you know, again, just works really well. You've got the optical trackball on the bottom, which I think is just fine. You know, most people probably aren't going to use it all that much. Sometimes in web pages, it's kind of nice because it lets you, you know, click on these little links a little more easily. I got a little Twitter notification going on there. And so we went into the maps, and you know, you can see how quickly it moved. I took it off camera for a second because I didn't know if it was going to, well, what was loading up there was some personal data. But just, you know, the phone just responds very quickly. Everything's smooth in general. You know, really just a joy to use. Voice calling has been good. Maybe not quite the crystal clarity with the Nexus 1. You know, the noise cancellation system a little more advanced than what's on here, but it's been just fine on here. You know, both in terms of being on the talking end and the listening end. Signal strength has been pretty good. You can see it's a little low right now, but that's because of my location. The studio here, the phonedog West studio, cell phone location is not the best, or cell phone reception rather. Kind of ironic, don't you think? But that's just how it is. But using the phone, testing it both in the East Bay and over in San Francisco, reception's been good. Battery life has been fine. You know, I get a full day out of it using it pretty heavily, which is kind of the rule of thumb these days, I think, for these high-end smartphones. With 3G, you know, using GPS, browsing the web, Twittering, email, all that stuff. You know, if I can use it for a day and then have to recharge, I'm happy. And that's what I've been getting. 8-megapixel camera on the back, dual LED flash, autofocus. It works really well. As I said in the, you know, in my little first written review that I wrote, you can check that on phonedog.com. I'm not yet at the point where there's a cell phone out there that's really going to replace a standalone camera. There may be a couple that were kind of close. This will not do that, but it works well. It's fast. There's no dedicated camera button, which is kind of a drag. So you have to launch the camera, you know, from a home screen or from your applications window. But in terms of actually, I've got another phone here. We'll take a picture of this one. You know, in terms of actually reloading, how quickly it takes photos, you know, it works pretty well. The flash works fine. And then you've got video capture as well. Video capture only goes up to 800 by 480. Only 800 by 480, so you can't do HD video capture, which is too bad. But, you know, it works well. The camera and video quality is pretty good. 3.5mm headphone jack on top. You know, what can I tell you? Everything has worked really well on the device. Again, you know, the physical form factor, I'm not a big fan of this whole back panel thing. It's kind of neat. It sets it apart a little bit. But I don't know. I'd kind of rather have something that was, not even that it's smooth, it's just kind of the rubberiness of it. I'm not huge on, but it's fine. I think the Nexus 1 and the HTC Legend that I just got a chance to review, I referenced that video earlier, those kind of spoil me because they're so kind of luxurious feeling. This is a little more lightweight, a little more consumer feeling. But, you know, don't let that hold you back from using the phone if you're interested in the phone. I don't mean that at all. Again, you know, it's top notch. It's performed great. Can't say enough good things about the responsiveness of the device, you know, so far. I'm sure if you have this as your daily phone and use it for a few months, you know, you'll get a better long-term feel on the phone than I can get in, you know, reviewing it for a week or so. But after a week or so, in general, really good. Again, call quality maybe not quite up to what the Nexus 1 did when I tested it on T-Mobile with the noise cancellation, but it's been quite good. Definitely nothing to complain about. With headphones, with Bluetooth, what have you. You know, Wi-Fi, GPS, 3G, all that good stuff. There you go. So definitely a big thumbs up. And again, I think it's the best phone you can get on Verizon right now if you want a smartphone and you don't need a keyboard. That's the one thing, you know, is It's touchscreen only. I found the keyboard to be just fine. I like HTC's, we'll go back here. I like HTC's user dictionary system. You know, it's pretty easy to add. So I don't know if phonedog is in here. Yeah, it is. But what was one? Maybe phonedog spelled this way is not in there. It's pretty easy to add words. You know, you're typing and selections come up, and if it's grayed out, that means it's not in the dictionary, and you hit it, and it's added. Look at that. It's nice, you know. I know hardcore Android users like different, you know, better keyboard, I think, and there are a few other keyboard replacements that you might want to check out. The one thing in two-thumb typing, I tend to two-thumb type on smartphones. That's how I like to do it. You know, it's okay. It's not the best for two-thumb typing. I think you just kind of have to get used to it right out of the box. There are a couple other devices that I think are a little bit easier to use two-thumb typing on a virtual keyboard, but in general, not bad. And certainly for one-fingered typing this way, it works quite well. You've got the haptic feedback. You know, there you go. I'm trying to think of, you know, all the things reading from my notes here I did before the video. I'm trying to think of anything else I might have missed. But I'll say it again. In general, it's a winner, so definitely check it out. It's up for pre-order now. They are actually in stores, I believe. We're past the 25th. $199 on 2-year contract after rebate. Although, like we said, Best Buy Mobile hooked us up, and you know, well, you don't need me to promo again. You can check them out with the whole rebate thing. There you go. HTC Incredible. Thumbs up. We're giving away a couple of these on phonedog. Depending on when you watch this video, we might have given away already, or they might still be going on, so definitely check that out. If you're in the market for an Android phone and you're on Verizon, this is the way to go. At least right now. You know, there's always something new coming out. So till next time, my name's Noah. Thank you so much for watching. Also, check out over on Droid Dog. I know they got one to review, so you might want to check out their take on the Incredible to see what they had to say about it. But, you know, this is what I said. I like it quite a bit. Till next time, I'm Noah. Thank you for watching. I think I said that, but I mean it. Without you guys, there is no phonedog, so we appreciate your support. And we'll be back with whatever comes out next. We'll cover it for you, we promise, all right? Till then, have a good one, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.